Alright guys, so today we are taking you out for a fancy breakfast, a little something different from what we showed you yesterday. And we have come to one of my favorite cafes in all of Buenos Aires. This place is called Petit Colon and it oozes elegance. It is just so beautiful. It is 1 block away from Teatro Colon, which is the biggest, grandest theater in the whole city. So yeah, we're gonna be taking you for breakfast. We've eaten here many times before and we hope you enjoy it as much as I do. So I'm gonna start with the croissant, the media luna, stuffed with ham and cheese. What I really like about this is the combination of like sweet and savory. You've got the sweetness of the croissant, which has a glaze over top, but then the savory of the ham and the cheese. A really nice combination, even if it seems a bit strange. Like, ooh, why would you put those two together? But I like it. This is very good. I highly recommend trying it if you find yourself here in Buenos Aires. It's also known as a mafalda. A stuffed croissant is a mafalda. So if you see that on the menu, you know what you're getting. And now some crisps.
It's nice to be having something a little salty for breakfast too. We have a lot of sweets.
Most breakfasts are sweet, unless you order like the ham and cheese grilled sandwich. You can also do that as a breakfast food item. But here in Argentina, it's mostly a sweet breakfast. And then for today's drink, we wanted to show you the submarino. It means submarine. And basically it's just a cup of hot milk and they give you a piece of chocolate. It's from the brand Águila, Chocolate Águila. And then you drop the chocolate into the milk like a little submarine. You wait for it to start to melt and then you mix it and you get like this sort of hot chocolate. The flavors of my childhood. Oh, and then we had 2 little bites of cake. That kind of just came with breakfast. I've already devoured one. It's like a vanilla sponge cake with icing sugar on top. So it was very, very good.
So yum yum. Well guys, if Audrey went for the salty breakfast, I am doing the exact opposite. This is a decadent sweet tooth breakfast. And as you can see over here, I've got fancy pastries.
Yes, you do.
So these are called facturas.
Yeah.
The one over here has some jam on the end, and then this part has custard. Now over here, we've got custard and then a giant dollop of dulce de leche, that delicious Argentine caramel. And then over here is a special alfajor. I was hoping to get the homemade one, the maicena, which is just the cookie and the dulce de leche.
With cornstarch.
Yeah, but this one, they didn't have that, but this one's a little fancier. This has a chocolate coating on top, and then it also has some nuts sprinkled. Ooh. And then I got a fancy cappuccino with cinnamon con canela.
You need some sugar? Ooh.
You know what? I think it could be good on its own. It doesn't need sugar. I mean, you could add it if you wanted it, but such a nice cinnamon cappuccino. All right, I'm just gonna indulge in these. So I'm gonna borrow your knife. I'm going to try a bite of both. First, the jam.
That one is Quince Jam. It is called membrillo.
The thing I love so much about Quince Jam in Argentina, which is how tart it is.
Yes.
Tart and sweet. Okay, let's move on to the custard part. It tastes a little bit like the custard you'd find in, in North American donuts.
Like a Boston cream donut?
Exactly. All right, guys, this is maybe the most decadent of all. The one with dulce de leche. That's by far my favorite. Not only is it sweet with dulce de leche, but it's also got a dusting of icing sugar on top.
And those are like the 3 main ingredients that you find in facturas. It's either custard, quince jam, or dulce de leche.
So we were able to try them all. Now guys, this should be really interesting. Once I break this in half, you can see the alfajor in all of its glory. Look at that. We have the chocolate coating, the nuts, the cookie, dulce de leche in the middle, and another layer of cookie. But my goodness, is it ever tasty. This is kind of the ultimate fancy breakfast you can have in Buenos Aires. It's phenomenal. Everything is just so fresh and delicious and well made, and just the environment here is just spectacular.
I even like the music. They've got like a jazzy piano going on in the background.
And it's just like, I don't know, even people who come here, it just feels like you want to linger. You don't want to just come in and wolf down your food and leave. It's a place to linger. It's a place to read your newspaper. Nice place to come.
That was marvelous. How are you feeling after that breakfast?
Oh, that was just the ultimate. The ultimate fancy breakfast, seriously.
It was so good, and it wasn't that expensive. Like, the total came to $10 for both of us to eat in such a beautiful setting.
Which was what, just over 600 pesos?
650 pesos. So just a little over $10, $5 per person. We ate really well. I'm beyond satisfied. And yeah, if you come to Buenos Aires, another place worth adding to your list, Petit Colon, check it out.